Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to art. So we're going to do a quick little tour of our art studio in Mrs. Fortenberry's art class. So upon arrival, right at the door under the window, you will see where our go bags go. So here's where you place your class go bag. I have an extra one just in case we need it. We have our calm down corner. If you ever need a nice place to relax, to calm down, decompress, I have my comfy little chair here you can sit with. If you need to squeeze a friendly little dragon, you're welcome to one of those. I have books back here if you get free time and you'd like to check out my book selection. And then we also have centers. So this is for special days where we pull out our centers and we get to play with our extra goodies back here, or when your class earns Fun Art Friday. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, everybody's always curious about this, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this. What is this? Any guesses? It's our kiln room. It is 100% off limits. Don't touch the kiln. We will get to use this bad boy to make some clay projects later in the year. If you're ever in need of a Kleenex, bam, got one right here. Bam, zoom in over here. We got some Kleenex over here, sanitize over there. There's some Kleenex, bam, over here with some sanitizer. And I always have a Kleenex box or two at my desk over here. So should always be able to find some Kleenexes in my art room. Make sure you put them in the trash can. I got one there. Big trash can, can't miss it. There's always one near my desk. It may float around the front of the room sometimes. There's one there. Let's see, what else do we have that I can show you? Oh, everybody loves this center. I moved it this year. It is the Free Draw Center. So if you finish your work early, then you will sometimes, not all the time, so make sure you have permission, get to free draw. We have blank paper stored throughout this side, different colors, white paper. I'll probably put some manila paper here. We have how to draw dragon sheets. We have how to draw just about anything you want to draw. You can surprise yourself and just pick one and be like, ah, that's what I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw a frog. We have some coloring sheets. We have some coloring bookmarkers. We have coloring books. We have how to draw books. Do not draw in my how to draw books. Don't color in them. They're just to look at. My how to draw books are just to look at and help you draw. If you find something, oh, look, there's a word puzzle. If you find something that says coloring book, yes, you can take a page out of it and color it. I also have, these are just for my Free Draw Center, colored pencils or other supplies that are in here that you can use for your free draw. Over here, we have the art room sign out. If you need to go to the bathroom, make sure that only one boy and one girl at a time. So if there's already somebody in the bathroom, do not ask to go. Wait till they come back. Ask permission before leaving. You do not get to just leave my classroom. Please ask permission. Sign out, put the date, your name, what time is it when you leave, and what time is it when you come back. Do not forget that. And then press the button and we're out of batteries. Womp, womp, womp. I will get that fixed though. So when you can also press that, and that will tell the whole class there's already a girl or a boy in the bathroom. I don't need to bother Miss Fortenberry. When you come back, turn it off, sign out by putting your time there. So that's the bathroom sign out process. We have our sinks. We use these a lot, and you can see they are numbered. So this is sink 3. This is usually the teacher sink, but I share it. I don't mind. So we have all of the start over here by sink 1. Sink 1's over here at the front of the classroom. So we have sink 1. There are some rules to look at. Sink rules. One person at a time. I don't want to see 5 kids over here trying to wash their hands in this itty bitty sink. Don't leave your materials laying in the sink unless I tell you to. If I tell you to soak them in the sink, then of course that's okay. Throw away paper towels in the trash can. This is a trash can. Recycling bin is not a trash can. Paper towels do not go in the recycling bin. Paper towels go in the trash can. Recycling bin is for paper, not paper towels, okay? It's for regular paper. All right, back to the sink. Sink rules. Wipe water or soap mess off counters. So a lot of times when my students wash their hands, it's really easy to get water. You end up getting water it's like a little tsunami all over my countertops. Don't flood my countertops. It happens though, guys. When it happens, just be nice and get some paper towels and wipe up the water off my counters. If you didn't make the mess, but you see it, you could be nice and help a friend out and help clean up. I love little helpers. Clean supplies as instructed. Okay, if I tell you to wash your paintbrushes, please wash your paintbrushes. Don't rinse clay in the sinks. So, if it's clay day, I don't want you to rinse clay in the sinks. I will have a special bucket for you to rinse your clay supplies in. And then here we have paintbrush cleanup. So this is a great little sign to help you clean your paintbrush. We'll talk more about this later, but you always want to follow directions, right? So we have 1, sink 2, and sink 3 down there. We have our pencil sharpener over here. We also have a pencil sharpener over here. And there's some extra pencils in this little robot pencil holder here. So I have lots of extra pencils in here. This thing gets jammed sometimes, so you might want to just do that. Now, when you come in, you'll see on your table the color caddies. Your color caddies should look nice and neat like this when you come in and when you leave. So before you leave my classroom, please double check that it's all clean and organized. I shouldn't have trash in here. This is not a trash can. We have crayons. Only crayons belong in this box. We have some nice sharpened pencils. If they're not sharpened and you have time before you leave, sharpen them at my pencil sharpeners. If you have permission, ask permission. We have erasers. Oh my goodness, look how pretty our erasers are this year. So pretty. They haven't been used yet. And yes, I cut mine in half so that they last longer. You are not allowed to cut these. Do not cut these. Do not chew on them. Do not punch holes in them, and do not draw on them. We want them in good shape so that we can use them on our art. And then hand sanitizer is at every table. Also next to every Kleenex box. Hand sanitizer is not to bathe in. You are welcome to use this when you need it. Come in, get a little pump. 1 pump is all you need. We don't need to bathe in it. Please do not pump it inside of the caddy. Keep it nice and clean. This is something that we're going to be using this year quite a bit. This is our drying rack where we put any artwork that is wet. Wet glue, wet paint, whatever else is wet. If it's dry, it does not go in here. It goes in the drawers, which I'll show you. It just lifts up easily and gently with little springs. Do not stick your fingers in the springs. It just lifts up. So if you ever need, never put your artwork in between like this. You always put your artwork on the shelf that is open, okay? It's gonna be the top open shelf. So usually I'll start the year with it pretty low like that. And if you run out of room on this shelf, guess what? You just gently and carefully set it down like so. So this is where our wet artwork goes to dry. When it dries, I will take it over here to your class drawers. So every class has their own drawer. So kindergarten is red and pre-K is red, and it has your teachers' names, Kowal, Nandi, Neil. First grade, we have Slottick Day and so on. Second grade drawers, and we have each teacher name. Third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade. Now, notice on all of them, the top drawer says resources. This is where I keep supplies and my supplies and examples in this top drawer. So This is where I keep all of my resources or things that I'm gonna pass out to you guys. This drawer has each table in each class has folders. So this will match your table color. Red table, red folder. So this table, red table, in 3rd grade day 1, will have all their artwork in this folder when it's dry. Okay, so this is where dry work goes. When you're done, one person takes it back to the drawer and puts it in there. So each table has a color coordinated folder. Yellow table has a yellow folder, right? This is your class drawer. These are your table folders. And these little crayons have your class code. So on the back of your artwork, you will always write your name and this number, 3D1 for 3rd grade day 1, right? If you are 1st grade day 2, you would write 1st grade day 2. So it's on your drawer. That's your class code. You don't have to write your teacher's name on your artwork. All right, and I'll go over all of that when we work on our artwork. So there's your class drawers, nice and organized. There's your drying rack. You will either put, when we clean up, you either put your work on the drying rack if it's wet. If it's dry, one person collects your table artwork and puts it in your class drawer, just like so. My dots painting, my favorite my favorite big painting that I did. And then we have, this is really important, our Elements of Art wall. We will be using all of this information all throughout the school year. So awesome stuff. And of course we have my desk. This area is not for students. The supplies here are not for you unless I ask you to come get stuff off of my desk. Then of course you are more than welcome to. I also have Band-Aids and nurses passes. If you ever need a Band-Aid, this is one of the items you are welcome to come get. Of course, you can always ask me for one and I'll help you out. Nurses passes are here. If we ever have a sub, you can tell them where the nurses passes are and the Band-Aids are. We have, here's our Dragon and Trainings. I don't want to have to fill any of these out this year. I want to be filling out all the WOWs over here. And then we have our iPads here. This is for research or if we need it for a project. Those are for students to use. Oh, looky over here. I found some more centers. Ooh, I can't wait to play with these with you guys. We have our class rules. Be respectful. Be respectful. Quiet voices. We should not be yelling. Follow directions. Share supplies, keep a safe space, stay in your seat, and clean up after yourself. We'll talk more about those together. Our Mona Lisa manners. I love Mona. When I say Mona, you say, that's right, Lisa. Mona Lisa. She keeps quiet. Her eyes are on the teacher, sitting up straight, hands on lap, and learning like a boss. We'll talk more about her in a little bit. Art room voice levels. We should always be at a 2, just a normal talking voice, or lower. We have our art letters. So, ART. If you keep all of these letters, guys, guess what? 3 people gets to go over here and spin my wheel. Woo! We'll talk about that in just a second. But if your class is being too loud, I'm going to take away a letter. Oh no. You only have 2 letters left at the end of class? Well, that means 2 people get to come over here and spin my wheel. Oh, but if we only have 1 letter, guys, what's going to happen? Only 1 person spins my wheel. But if we lose all of our letters, nobody gets to spin the prize wheel. And we're on level 0. We're silent like the starry night for the rest of the class period. And guess what? We might lose our Fun Art Friday. We don't want to do that. I can't wait to have Fun Art Friday with you guys. But I know you really want to talk about this. So my prize wheel, if I choose you, you only get to spin it when I call you up here. So don't come up here and just start spinning. If I choose you, for the prize wheel, give it a little spin, and you get what's on the prize wheel. We get what we get, and we don't throw a fit. We'd be happy, because guess what? You're going to get another turn by the end of the year. sit by a friend. So I would get to sit by a friend. Next time I come to art, I get to choose my seat. You might get 5 house points. If you get house points, you get to come over here. I am Isabindi. My house is Isabindi. So I would pick 5 pom-poms and put it in Isabindi. So Isabindi got 5 house points. How awesome is that? You might get treasure chest. Ooh, what's in the treasure chest? I have a lot of goodies in here. Ooh, you could pick one thing from there. Treasure chest also includes anything that I pull out over here. I have sweets and treats. I have really cool handmade crayons. I have some tattoos and stickers. So any of this stuff is treasure chest, okay? You might get to sit in my fun rolly chair for a day. Or, ooh, this is the big one. You might get a wow, a note sent home to your parents telling them how awesome you were today. If I pick you to spin my wheel, that means you were awesome for the day. So you did earn that wow. Why not? Now you can't get a wow in my class for being awesome and not get to spin the wheel. Sometimes I just pick people for that. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of our art room. I can't wait to get this school year started.